Welcome to a preview of races for August 30, 2025. 10 races on the card. The feature event is the ONS Tack Room Trophy for horses that have not won an overnight event so far in their career. Race number one, they go 6.5. This is for 3 years and up, optional claiming. 250 to 350 claimers. Of course, native bred 6 years and up, non-owners of 3 and 5-year-old maidens in this event. This is a competitive event, can go many ways, but I've narrowed it down to 5 horses. Number one, Last Dance. Last Dance has been running some good races. If Last Dance can replicate its form come Saturday, it should be able to see home this result and beat this field. Number four, Casual Peach, ran well on the 7th of June 2025. A replication of that result will see Last Dance being, of course, unsaddled into the winner's enclosure on this mandatory pick six day. Also in this event, even though it's not in my top five, keep an eye out for bad investment. Number six, JJ Warrior. I started to deceive, draw a line through the last run at 350 company. This one can show up at any time and can do a whirl of damage. Number nine, ENI Links will be selling favorite, won by 14 lengths on the 4th of May and beat 6th Avenue. 6th Avenue came back to win. Since then, of course, on mandatory day as well. Speaking of 6th Avenue, this one won on the 23rd of May, which I believe was a mandatory day, beating General Chief and Bad Investment. Keep your eye out for 6th Avenue, even though it's not in my top five either. Number 11, Dodges Links, won easily last time out, 5 1/4 lengths, beating Ahmad Ali and Last Dance. Comes back into this event, hasn't been seen that exercise since then, will be coming into this race, will have a world of chance, and will be a dangerous animal in this event. I'm taking number one, Last Dance, in a three-way shake, ahead of also a strong contender, ENI Links, and another strong contender, Dodges Links. Any of these three can win 1, 9, 11. Then for fourth, number four, Casual Peach, and number six, JJ Warrior round off the top five. Race number two, they go a distance of 7.5. This one is for 800,000 to 1 million claiming. Now, usually when I see these claiming race and I see 4-year-olds and 3-year-olds in these claiming race, I give them the nod. Not this time. I don't like Fort Aladdin and, of course, Buttercup. Not seeing much from them to say that they can beat this field. But Buttercup will have a stronger chance, though. Running some decent race, stepped up into class and was 8 lengths behind of course, Isle Machine. Was six 2 lengths behind of King Pie, and of course, if King Pie was in this race, we would be giving King Pie a real of chance. In this event, though, I like Wayne's Princess, number two, Wayne's Princess, to win this one. Wayne Princess has been running some good races in this event, and if Wayne Princess doesn't win this one, I also like Natural Dancer. Natural Dancer with Radish Roman, two-way shake for me in this event. Natural Dancer running some good races. Did beat Wayne Princess by 3.5 lengths on the 15th of June. Working well at exercise. Radish Roman sent to ride this one. That's where the race lie, in my opinion. Of course, Burning Valor must be kept on the right side. This horse did beat Sir John. If Sir John was in this field, we would say that Sir John is a banker. And of course, Princess Talisi should have gone up to overnight, but the connection is trying to get a 800,000 seal for this one. In this event, I'm taking number four, Natural Dancer, to beat number two, Wayne's Princess. Then number seven, Burning Valor. And of course, Number 3, Princess Talisi. We come to race number 3. Race number 3, a very interesting event, brings us seeing good days. This is, of course, for 600 to 700,000 claimer going 6 furlong. Brings us seeing better days and can win this one. Conundrum must be kept on the right side. Ran well behind of Rusty on the 12th of July. Application of that effort will see this horse being, of course, unsaddled. We're in the winner's enclosure. Keep this one on the right side. Nakamura, which is shakes for Errol Burt. Nakamura running some good races. Last time this one was at 700,000, claiming this one won on the 29th of June. And on the basis of that, this one gets a nod for me. Number 6, Fearless Attack, must be kept on the right side as well. Beaten by Whiskey, Justin Biden coming down, coming to 700,000, claiming from none less of 3. Fearless Attack will have a fighting chance in this event. Lucy in the Sky will have a lot of backers. This one was conditioned by Jason DeCosta. Now Lydia Anglin will be conditioned this one. Looking for our first win this year. This one ran on the 1st of August. Didn't come back at the track until the 19th of August. I'm a bit concerned about that. But of course, many of these horses in this field are not fit. So Lucy in the Sky could still be fitter than a lot of these horses. Big Jewel, Shane Ellis for Michael Marlowe. Expecting Shane Ellis to win quite a few races on Saturday. Big Jewel running some good races. Does have the back class to annihilate this field. Let's see what this one will do at 700,000 claiming level. It is comfortable at that level. Hasn't won since January 25th though, at a lower level. That's why I've been giving this one the nod. In this event, I'm going to take number 3, Nakamura, to beat number 8, Lucy in the Sky, then number 10, Big Jewel, and to round it off, number 6, Fearless Attack. We come to race number 4. They go 9+ furlongs, and this is for native bred fours and up non-winners of 4, imported fours on up non-winners of 3. Hit and Run came up into class number 1 and showed decent ability. But number 2, Brenda Boy and Company is out of class. So that one, Brenda Boy lost by a neck to Captain Sparrow last time out in a driving finish. Now get an extension in journey. Doesn't have anything of the quality of Captain Sparrow around. This one after beating of Mac and Rome, in my opinion, especially being that I'm expecting a hot piece on the headline. Mac and Rome will be mixing it up with the likes of Titan Tempo, Hail the Queen. If one of these horses that I mentioned, Mac and Rome, Titan Tempo, or Hail the Queen, ends up being Lone Speed, which I don't expect, then they will win this event. But based on how I expect the race to run, Brenda Boy will come running on in deep stretch and color these. Number 2, Brenda Boy, to beat number 3, Mac and Rome, then number 5, Titan Tempo, and number 6, Hail the Queen. We come to race number 5. This is for 200,000 claimers and native bred 6 years and up, non-winners of 2, and native bred 5-year-old maiden. In this event, I've narrowed it down to a few horses. Problematic race, but of course, we have to find the winner nonetheless. Any of these horses can win. This is a race with a lot of sleepers. Number 5, race number 5. Number 4, Last Hurrah. We will begin with this one. Released his maiden recently on the 17th of May, then came back and won on the 12th of July. After beating of 200,000 claiming field, this will be the toughest 200,000 field this one will be facing though. We'll have blinkers on, visor off, coming down the 4th straight. We'll have Demar Williams to take off some weight. Also in this field, Empress in the Breeze must not be underestimated. Empress in the Breeze can mix it up with this level of competition. Regardless though, Empress in the Breeze is a maiden. But guys, try to remember that this same last hurrah was a main up until the 17th of May and then came back to beat 200,000 claiming field. So 5-year-old maidens or 5-year-old non-winners of two horses can beat this level of competition. Empress in the Breeze has been heavily fancied on many occasions, but has not lived up to expectation at 35 to 1. Is my first outsider of the day. Number 7, Southern Flight. We'll have a host of backers, and this one going for Stephen Todd. Ray and Lewis will ride this one. Can win. Number 9, Galway Bay has early speed. Number 10, Bigger in the Sky. Been tracking this one. This one has run some good races early on in the year. Well, was not ran some good races, but was seen frequently at exercise early on in the year. Now, not being seen that frequently at exercise, and somehow the odds on this one keeps coming down. 50 to 1, 8 to 1, 4 to 1, 3 to 1. Connection seem to know something about this one. But this one is a dangerous horse at 200,000 level. Silver Fox, Shane Ellis, I'm expecting to win this one and kickstart what I believe could be a three-timer for Shane. The Canterman Ellis, Oral Aiden will condition this one. Silver Fox beat nothing but trouble. Millennium Star and Company in recent times has found this groove. 2 wins from 3 start, winning at 350 level, stepping down to 200,000, then came back at 200,001. This Silver Fox has the beating of this field on mandatory day. In this event, I'm going to take number 13, Silver Fox, to beat number 7, Sudden Flight, then number 11, Raw Liquid, and number 10, Big Guy in the Sky. We now come to race number 6, and race number 6 is for horses that have not finished first, second, or third lifetime, 3-year-old horses. Of course, obviously, they are maiden. In this event, I look for horses that are not that far off the second place horses, or horses that have been running fourth and fifth consistently, running some good races. But in this event, I have narrowed it down to 3 horses basically in this event. Number 13 is the one that I'll give the nod. Reason being, this Brilliant Mind horse has not run a lot of races. Will have tongue tie off for this run, right? We'll just be going, we'll be going with Shane Ellis for the first time. And this one, in the event on the 2nd of August, this one was just 5.5 lengths behind the winner altogether, was basically 2 lengths behind of Dreamer's Corner. Dreamer's Corner came back to win on the 16th of August. This one has been 2 lengths behind of a horse that came back to win. Now, going a distance of 6 furlong, this Brilliant Mind with Shane Ellis, I'm expecting this one to win. I've been working with that exercise, and of course, will send for the experienced jockey to ride this one. Lots of scope for improvement for this January 1st filly. Let's see what Brilliant Mind can do, but this is the one that I'm giving the nod. Number 4, You're My Sweetie, have been whispered on multiple occasions. Of course, if you believe that this one can beat regular maiden horses, of course, this one should be able to beat a weakened maiden field. You're My Sweetie should be second based on perceived ability. Then the Manipulator has been one that has been knocking on the door there or thereabout in terms of being whispered. But that run on the 13th of July is a good enough run for me. Finished 8.25 lengths behind of Alchemy of Soul and was just basically a length behind of the second place horse, Secret Sensation, which is a good enough effort for me, considering that winners don't run in maiden. So you have to measure these horses based on how they run against the second place horses. So in a three-way shake, I am going to take number 13, Brilliant Mind, to beat number 4, You're My Sweetie. Then number 3, The Manipulator. And to round it off, I will go with number 16, Candid Girl. Remember, these type of races can have sleepers who will strike at any time. Race number 7, they go 5 furlongs straight, and this is for native bred 4 years and up. And 4 years non-winners of 4 imported 3 years and up non-winners of 3, 6 horses entered. In this event, I like number 2, Miss Marabella, the most. Surprisingly, Miss Marabella, Miss Moneypenny, and another one all worked 1 minute flat, 47 flat on different morning. The 23rd of August for another one, the 17th of August for Miss Moneypenny, and of course for Miss Marabella, that was done on the 24th of August. Miss Marabella will have LASIK on for the first time. Figure it off. This one has run 3 races without the LASIKs, winning one, finishing third twice. I've beaten the likes of Rocket Fire Seb that came back to win. Ryan Lewis does very well for Peter John Prasad, so bear that in mind as well. Miss Moneypenny hasn't won a race in quite a while. This one will have to beat me, basically. Another one showed form and last and was able to hold off Unruly Mo and Miss Marabella in that one going 5.5. So another one based on that performance should start favorite. But in this event, though, give me number 2, Miss Marabella, to beat number 4, another one. Then number 3, Miss Moneypenny and Mighty Gully, who is listed in the book as favorite, but I'm not sure I'm taking this one in my top 3, Mighty Gully, to round off the top 4. We come to race number 8. This one is a tricky event. This one is non-winners of 2 5-year-old horses. That is always a tricky race. And of course, imported 5-year-olds and up maiden. Body Move has been one that won 9.25 lengths, came back, didn't do much, but don't have Xylophonic Steel or Money Box to contend with. So this one should see an improved effort come Saturday. Let's see if Body Move can improve. Security Code has not been able to graduate from this field for quite a while. We'll have the blinkers off. Legal Opportunity doesn't like to take part in races since of late. Might be best left alone, but if this one takes part, it can win. SO Me Goodbye has the quality to beat this non-winners of 2 field. Planner, Planner, this one is a maiden. Dane Mackenzie for Michael Marlowe might be just here for an exercise run, but on days like these, anything can happen. Of course, Jet Ski Girl will have a fighting chance. Will basically have LASIX on for the first time. And of course, Stormboy ran well last time out against Cruising Again and company. Mo Aviator was also in that event. If Cruising Again or Mo Aviator was here, we would all be raving over Cruising Again and Mo Aviator. So, Stormboy, based on that run, should be kept on the right side, and I'm taking number 9, Stormboy, to beat number 1, Body Move, then number 10, Money Must, and number 5, Esumi Goodbye. We come to the ninth and penultimate race, and this is the ONX Stockroom Trophy. They go a mile. In this event, Super Alex ran well against Gervano. Gervano came back and beat the best horse in the land, Fun Can Done. Of course, I told you that Gervano, based on the handicap, will have a roll of chance and could upset, and upset he did. Huntsman will have a fighting chance working well at exercise. I mean, Mistress is the idea of the one I like to win this one. If Main Mistress can replicate that run on the 31st of May, Main Mistress would be unsaddling the winner's enclosure, working some good time at exercise, exercising well and frequently on the 24th of August, 115 and 1 easy. On the 13th of July, well, that was last month, 108 flat by 102. Came back to the races and was going a mile, and in that mile run was running against Ridaldi and Gervano. That's two horses that you don't lose marks in defeat for. This one was practically almost keeping up with Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia's come back to win since then. Wasn't that far, wasn't even a length behind of Mamma Mia, and that enough for me to say Main Mistress can win this one. If Mamma Mia was here, I would have taken Mamma Mia to win this one. Provident can come running on in deep stretch. That's number 6 for Jason. The Costa must be kept on the right side. And Florentina, Radish Roman for Arnold Rambali Jr. Florentina came to Jamaica and didn't do that well in the overnight race that it debuted in, which is expected. This one then went down to non-winners of 4 and 1. Then stepped up back into overnight and was beaten by Supernatural Power. Supernatural Power was here. We would have had Supernatural Power as a soup horse. Florentina working well at exercise. And of course, Radish Roman had the option of riding Florentina or Supremacy, and he chose Florentina. Speaking of Supremacy won last time out but was disqualified. Does have a lot of a chance to win this one with a short head behind of Gervano, and if we're using Gervano as a measuring stick, then Supremacy must be kept on the right side. In this event, give me number 4, Main Mistress, to beat number 10, Supremacy, then number 8, Florentina, and number 2, Super Alex. And we come to the last event. This one is for native bred 4s and up, non-winners of 3, and imported 4AOs and up, non-winners of 2. They go 6 furlong. Shooting Star was looking to be a good animal early on in the year. Have not won since the 25th of January, but has been there and thereabout in races. Come home to me, came off a layoff and almost came home in the winner's enclosure, only beaten by Firecracker, beating a breath of fresh air in that same event. Speaking of a breath of fresh air, and in the previous race I spoke about Radish Roman having choice of ride. Radish Roman could have ridden a breath of fresh air, but he chose Goodbye Firefly. Goodbye Firefly, not seen in almost a year, 11 months to be almost exact. Now, Goodbye Firefly beat Titan Tempo out of sight on Independence Day last year. Came back and was a one-to-one animal on that day and ran down the track. Seem to have had his back now, is back here amongst horses that it can manage. In this particular field, this Goodbye Firefly is working well for its reintroduction, 35 on 3 on the 25th of August, and of course, working 1 minute flat with 46 on 1 on the 18th of August, going 6 furlong. Goodbye Firefly will have a whirl of chance. Galloping Devalos should be best of the rest in this event. Could set off in front, and if they don't go with him, then it would be a bit of problem. Train of thought, Andrew Wright. This one, well, earlier I said that Radish Roman had the choice of ride between the Goodbye Firefly horse and a breath of fresh air. Well, no, it was actually Train of Thought he had the choice of ride with. But of course, he rode a breath of fresh air last time out. So that's why my mind was on a breath of fresh air. Train of Thought, Andrew Wright for Stephen Todd will have a real of chance. And of course, a breath of fresh air, number 11, if Come Home to Me could come off his hospital bed, so to speak, and beat a breath of fresh air after not running for quite a while. Now, with that run under his belt, I don't see a breath of fresh air in front of Come Home to Me. That's the logical side of me speaking, but racing is not always logical. In this event, I'm going to take number 4, Goodbye Firefly. To beat number 2 come home to me. Then number 7 Galloping Devolas and number 11 A Breath of Fresh Air. We have come to the end of our racing preview for Saturday, August 30, 2025. Remember to like, remember to share, remember to subscribe, and keep making it Bring Screen Channel the home of racing. Peace out for now.